Hi, we are going to talk about our topic, which is from the blues to hip hop, and I'm going to talk about blues. So, the blues is genre of music which originated from the Deep South around the 1860s by the African Americans. Blues is a musical genre consisting of different forms of music fused together. So the forms include African culture music, European folks music, and poetry. So the general categorization of blues would include the AAB pattern, which is a line sung over the first four bars. Then it's repetition over the next four, and at last a longer concluding line over the last bars.
From blues to hip hop. Rap music comes from the so-called talking blues, and blues in general is a very important precursor for rap. In 1926, an American blues and country musician, Christopher Allen Butcherlin, recorded a talking blues song, and talking blues is this mix between country music and folk music, so therefore it has a pretty free melody but a strict rhythm. And when he presented his song to the record label, they thought the song was really bad, so therefore they asked him to just say the words instead of singing them. And so he did, and the song improved by a lot. These words had a solid rhythm that reminisces of rap. And in the song, Christopher Butcherlin uses um, a lot of slang phrases and spoken language. And this style was copied by other musicians later on, such as the famous Bob Dylan.
Right, now you've heard the topic from the blues to hip hop. And now we would like to show you a song. We talked about it earlier, the song called Talking Blues, from Christopher Allen Butcherlin.
Ain't no use me working so hard. I got a woman in a white boat yard. When she kill a chicken, she save me the feet. She thinks I'm working, but I'm loafing the street, having a good time. Talking about her and two other women. Ain't no use me working so hard. I got a woman in a white boat yard. When she kill a chicken, she save me the head. She thinks I'm working, but I'm lying in the bed, sleeping, having a good time, dreaming about it.
In this song, Butcherlin uses a lot of slang phrases and spoken words. He uses words like working, sleeping, having, and dreaming. And he uses rhyming couplets in the stanzas, and in the last verse of every stanza, he sums up and concludes. And a bit about the hip-hop today. So hip-hop today and rap is characterized by the fast words and the slang phrases, as it is in the talking blues, and the rap songs have this solid rhythm and a free melody. Hip-hop is not as much musically influenced by blues as it is emotionally. Blues originates from the songs of the descendants of African American slaves, and because of this, blues has become painful and very soulful, and in general there's a lot of emotion in blues.
It was a slave's way of expressing their feelings in the midst of being treated as a subhuman. Hip-hop originated in a very similar way. Hip-hop came from poor black communities who were most likely descendants of slaves. In these communities, violence and drug use were very common, and people living in these neighborhoods, which had a lot of bad influence, would be affected negatively. The music that came out of this negativity contained the same emotions that drove the slaves to sing about their pain. The lifestyle expressing these modern pain was hip-hop, which is a parallel to jazz music, which was the previous lifestyle in expressing pain and sorrow.